I was sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning and the phone rang, woke me up, and the harbor office was calling. Richard Young called and said there was a tidal wave and we're having a tsunami warning. And um, he estimated what it would be, or he gave an estimation what it would be as far as height. And so I was awake. I got up and turned the news on to see what the earthquake was, what kind of damage was done. And there was alert on the TV also. And about 3 o'clock, he called and said that it would turn into they increased the size of the swells. The estimated size, they doubled it. So that was double what it was in '06. And I rode it out in '06 in the harbor, and I didn't particularly want to stay through that. So I had asked him what time they expected it to hit, and he said 7:30 a.m. So I watched the news for a while and went down to the harbor about 5, and I left at 5:30. And quite a few people were leaving by then. And just went out in front of the harbor and drifted around and figured it'd pass and we'd come back in. And then we realized we weren't coming back in here. And so we started, there was many people out, and we started discussing other options. So I thought I'd go to Brookings because it's closer to home than Eureka, and called Brookings, and everything was fine up there. I talked to the harbor master and headed towards Brookings, and about an hour, it takes about 3 hours to get to Brookings, and about an hour into my ride, I heard the Coast Guard on 16 giving a fair description that Brookings was coming apart. So we rearranged our destination to Eureka, and I called down there, and they said there was plenty of room, no damage. Just tell everybody who needed shelter to come down there, and we started headed for Eureka. And as we got in there, we began to feel more like refugees and transients. So we tied up in Eureka for a week, but that was about the biggest problem that I had with the tsunami. The system worked really well. We got plenty of warning, and the people that were current on phone numbers and whatnot got the warning, and they were on the ball. And